2018 was a very pivotal year for rap music. It was the end of the SoundCloud era and marked as one of the final years that songs actually kind of blew up without the assistance of TikTok. If a song blew up back then, it was pretty genuine. So everyone would know these songs and everyone would know everything about them. From songs like Lust by Lil Skies, 123 by Smoke Perp, All Girls Are the Same by Juice WRLD, the list goes on. At this time, Genius was and still is a very popular music brand today, who are probably most notable to you for having your favorite rappers sit in front of a yellow canvas and talk about their lyrics and their meanings.
You ever told a bitch I got G's? You ever make a bitty hit a knee? No.
They also had a series called Genius Deconstructed, which helped bridge the, I guess, mystery of who's producing all of these tracks, because rappers are the ones that are usually in the spotlight, not the producers. And this is when people quickly learned that the producers didn't really look like they expected them to. When a lot of people were thinking producers that they know of that also make music, you think of people like Ninth Wonder and Pharrell. What they weren't expecting to see behind the camera of the people making these beats is Nick Mira and Taz Taylor and The Lab Cook, Royce David, a bunch of kids, pretty much. And this is where the meme, like when the producer doesn't match the song ordeal came from, because you hear Plug Walk by Rich the Kid and you're like, damn, this is some hard shit. And then you look at the producer, like, this guy looks like he wouldn't shake my hand if I beat him at golf. This isn't to hate. I mean, I grew up on these videos. I loved these videos when I was in middle school and starting out in high school, getting to see all these things. I just thought it was really cool. But looking back, some of these videos were capturing producers who, like I said, aren't used to being in the spotlight like the rappers are. You see rappers on screen and in interviews all the time. You don't see producers back then. So a lot of times this was like one of their first times on camera and it would just catch goofy shit happening. So I figured what better thing to do with my time than to look back on some of these old Genius Deconstructed videos and share them with you guys. Long ass intro, I'm sorry, but let's get straight into it.
The reason why I even got into music is my mom is a choir director. The sound that I developed through just working over the years, a lot of people take it as the Zaytoven signature sound is the piano.
There's nothing wrong with the Zaytoven guy. I just think it's funny that he spends like almost a minute. I've cut it up. It was almost a minute where he talks about how he started learning the piano and how it's his signature sound, which it's like, oh yeah, you know, one of the most popular instruments of all time. That's my signature sound. It's also a pretty decent and entertaining story to listen to, but like no one really asked. Like there was no prompt. He was just like, when I was a youngin', I was the realest motherfucker to ever touch the keys. When I was younger, my granddad used to freeze his shit and then convince me he bought chocolate ice cream. Which, like I said, you know, I enjoyed the tangent. It was nice listening to, but like, people are here for the little pump beat. You can't just be like, I grew up in a church and the keyboard was just calling me. By the way, listen to this young man say that he has Spanish bitches butt naked twerking on the stove. It just doesn't fit in with the rest of the video, you know? Also, I want to preface this before I continue with any of these other videos. I have no hate to these producers or artists at all. I just think the Genius interviews specifically are really funny. I could be the only one, but this is all in good fun. This is no hate to any of them.
Started banging on drums when I was like 5 years old. My dad was trying to RIP my dad. He was definitely trying to get
I'm not even trying to, I'm not making fun of him. He just says it so casually.
Started banging on drums when I was like 5 years old. My dad was trying to RIP my dad. He was definitely trying to get
This is my drum set. My dad's fucking dead, by the way. Also, while I'm here, listen to this melody. I want to prove you something. Listen to this melody. Sounds good, right? Now let me play you this other part.
And for the hook, I put gross beat on it. Just half speeded the one part. And then
Gross beat? I swear on everything, dude. Almost every single Genius Deconstructed uses a gross beat half speed. These melodies are all half sped enough to get their own fucking parking space. And I think it's crazy because here 6 years later, we don't even hear, I don't even hear the term gross beat in anyone's production. So that really does show how much something like internet producing can evolve over just a small period of time. Anyways, on to the next one.
The craziest thing about Gucci Gang is I made it at Record Plant, the same studio back in the 70s where my dad was trying to audition for a band. He stole the singer of that band's wife there. I brung a girl to that studio. I didn't even make a beat yet. I just take her to this like lounge thing they have and like got it popping back there real quick. Then I went in the studio and then just started making the beat. And I always tell my dad that, and he's be like, okay.
That's it. That's the story before the beat gets broken down. And it's kind of hard. My dad fucked bitches in the studio. So you know I had to fuck bitches in the studio myself.
I have to be in the right mood to make beats. Sometimes I won't be in the right mood, and then I think every beat sucks. And I can't make beats without having a full outfit on.
I'm ready to produce. I was actually listening to this, and I was like, you know, this kind of drives a good point at first. Like, I make some beats that, like, I've sent to people, and they're like, oh, this is a good beat, but, like, I think it sucks. Then he hit us with the curveball of, I need to have a full outfit on. So, like, that begs the question of, like, what's a full outfit in your eyes? Is it just, like, the basic, you know, clothes and shit? Or do, like, the accessories count, too? Is it really as bad as you're making it sound? Because, like, what if you produce Gucci Gang, and then the engineer and pump are like, this is the greatest beat of all time, and you're like, I wasn't wearing fucking socks, you gotta scrap the whole thing. I don't know, it doesn't make full sense to me, I guess.
This project was started on December 21st, 2017. I made this beat in like 5 minutes. I like to start with the melody because with the melody, the first thing was the synthesizer.
What this sounds like to me? Come here, let me tell you. This shit sounds like you're blowing the back out of a reformed smoker and she has to grab her electrolarynx to moan. Anyways, guys, I don't know how to come back from that, actually. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe, because it would help bunches. I've been working on this for a really long time, and the video itself has been an idea in my head for a while as well. I just haven't figured out fully how I wanted to do it, but hopefully this works. Consider sharing this video with a friend, because if you enjoyed it, they might also. But, you know, with that being said, follow me on my socials. Be sure to check out all of these Genius Deconstructeds and support these producers. But be good people, and peace out.